cat people, how are you today? I am Catlady Antigoni, and today with this makeup I'm reviewing the Worldie palette. Well, I know that since I'm reviewing a p.louise palette, the most proper eyeshadow base that I should have been using is the eyeshadow base from p.louise, but instead I'm gonna go with Urban Decay and Primer Potion, and I'm planning to use it kinda later on because with the concept that I have in my mind I don't think that it fits that well. But this, on the other hand, the Primer Potion, I think that will help me a lot more. So the idea for today's makeup is to have an animal and specifically a leopard print on my eye. So I'm gonna go definitely a cut crease, and then I'm planning to use some stencils, and I'm gonna show you the procedure of this because in my mind it's so interesting and so different because I have never showed you something similar before. As you know, the first step when I'm doing more complicated cut creases is to define my crease. So for this reason, I'm gonna take this green eye pencil from Essence and I'm gonna design here my limits. Now, time to do the stencils. I have taken some masking tape. Basically, this is the paper tape, like I always prefer to mention it. And I'm gonna draw with my pen, basically, some leopard designs here. And then I'm gonna take these tiny scissors and I'm gonna cut it and then put it there on the top part of my cut crease in order to make sure that I will not have color on these areas. And as I always like to do in more complicated looks, I finished with one eye off camera in order for you to have a better understanding in the procedure and to see the final result. So I took this palette and I began with the shade Vacay. Okay, let me open it. Okay, so Vacay is this vibrant neon yellow and I placed it here. And basically, let me tell you, I'm not placing it by rubbing the brush because I have noticed that this doesn't work. That's why I'm saying in a video that I find that this palette has not very good pigmentation and stuff like that. Oh my god, excuse my voice, I'm sick again. Yes, again I'm sick. Sorry, this is what it is. I don't want to stop recording because this really helps me feel better. But anyway, I was saying about the pigmentation. The secret here, if I can say so, is to tap and not rub. If you do the tap move, I think that everything performs way better. I'm gonna continue with this shade right here. It's called Rodeo Drive and it's, I feel, the middle color between the yellow and the blue that I'm planning to use. So I feel that with this color I can have the perfect transition. And as a last color to finish the top part of my cut crease, I'm gonna use a combination from Europe and Sky High in order to end up in a very nice and vibrant blue. And with my voice being worse and worse, let me tell you that I'm planning to cheat a little bit here. I'm gonna take this mini palette that I arranged from We Makeup, and from this palette I'm gonna take this bright shade as a highlighter under the eyebrow area, because as you can see at the p.louise palette I cannot find such a light color for this purpose. So I have some shimmery like this blue or this brown and this green, but none of them is suitable for highlighter, so that's why I'm cheating. I hope that this is fine with you because it's just a little tiny bit. So I'm gonna take a brush, I'm gonna spray it, and now you will see this shiny result. p.louise in my head is highly associated with cut crease, and maybe I have this impression because they have released this eyeshadow base, which is perfect for cut creases. And of course I would like to review their palette by doing a cut crease and by using this base. So I'm taking this tiny brush right here and I'm gonna apply the base all over this place in order to create the perfect canvas and see how beautifully their neon colors can pop with this. And now that my white canvas is ready, I'm gonna go back to my palette and I'm gonna take the shade When in Rome in order to place it here and have a very nice greenish yellow popping up. The most scary part of this makeup is here, and I'm talking about the smoked eyeliner. Oh my god, like I feel that if I go wrong there, I might ruin the whole bottom part of my cut crease. So I need to be very careful because I'm using a very dark color. This blue, which is called San Francisco, it's a matte blue which has a very good pigmentation, which is making me extra scared. I'm taking this brush, this is for eyebrows, and hopefully I can have some precision. And I'm gonna take an amount and hopefully I will apply it correctly on my eye and I will not have any unpleasant accidents. While I was doing the other eye and I was at this stage, I started thinking like, wow, it's kind of plain. So I thought that we need some glitter. So I took from Urban Decay the Heavy Metal in the shade Soul Love. I took a little bit with my tiny brush and then I filled this gap right here between the yellowish green and the neon yellow. And I felt that this brought the whole look together because without it, it was kinda unrelated, I would say. I don't know, tell me your opinion down in the comments. Tell me that it's not only me that I need to put glitter to everything to make me feel better, please? Now, before I remove my stencils, I would like to finish completely with my eye. I'm gonna take this pencil from NYX Professional Makeup. It's called Midnight. It's a very nice and deep blue. I'm gonna apply this into my waterline and then again I'm gonna go back to my palette and I will take the shade First Class, nice name, in order to apply it here under my eye area. The moment of truth has arrived. It's time to remove the stencils. Oh my god, I'm super excited. I'm trying to find my tweezers. Oh, I had it here. What happened to my tweezers? Okay, it's here. It's here. I'm gonna start with this side to see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start with the big ones to see the big difference first. And wow! Oh, that's cool, right? Oh my god, actually I spent like an hour to create those stencils, but definitely worth it. Look how beautiful! Oh my god, I'm planning to fill them, but I'm not sure yet. Oh my, like even if I leave them the way they are still beautiful. Wow! Wow, I'm gonna use stencils more and more from now on. Oh, look how beautiful they are! To be honest, I was thinking to leave the leopard prints as they are, but then I decided that I want more color in my life. So that's why I'm gonna take from Makeup by Tammy the cake liner in pastel purple, and then I'm gonna fill this leopard pattern with this, and after that I'm planning to use the Epic Ink eyeliner from NYX Professional Makeup and add, you know, some lines around them. And as always, I finished with my face off camera because I don't want to become boring. I don't know, to me doing the face makeup is kinda the most boring part of the makeup, but if you feel that you wanna see more face tutorials from me, please write down in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe because I didn't mention today, and let me tell you what I have used for my face. So, I started everything with the primer from Essence Fix and Last. Then from Essence again, I used their foundation, Pretty Natural, and today actually I finished my corrector from Charlotte Tilbury. It was a nice corrector, but nothing wow. Then, as a concealer, I used the concealer from e.l.f., which is quite high coverage. I cannot find it right now, but it's the 16-hour Camo Concealer. Then, I used this one right here. This is from Essence Glow Glow Go as a highlighter in liquid form in order to have a very good base for my highlighter. Then, for highlighter, I used How Many Carats from Fenty Beauty. As always, look, I'm about to finish it. So after this, I use the powder, the banana powder from Essence, Brighten Up, very nice powder. And as a blush, I have used from Colourpop the Cheek Dew in the shade Psst. Oh my god, like I love this name so much. This is definitely not my favorite color. I can see it working in many makeups, but not my go-to color, but I'm dying for the name. So I think that I'm using it again and again because I like just saying the name of it. Anyway, then I set it my whole face with my Kosas powder, this one right here, and now I'm ready to do my lips. And now it's time for the Greek word of the day. So as you can see, the name of the palette that we're reviewing today is Worldie. So I'm gonna tell you the Greek word for world. So in Greek we say cosmos. Say it with me. Cosmos. Cosmos. As always, I'm gonna ask you to try to write a comment down below using the word cosmos, or tell me the word in your own native language. And if you wanna learn more Greek words, you can check my other videos, because basically I have one Greek word per video. Now for my lips, I'm planning to use two products as usual. First of all, I'm gonna take this pencil right here. This is from Aden Cosmetics. It's called Guilty Mood and it's a very nice dark green. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, you will see it on my lips, don't worry. And then on the top, I'm gonna use from NYX Professional Makeup the NYX Cosmic Metals in the shade... Why is it so difficult to find the shade every time? Electromagnetic. So, first this, then this, and let's see the results. Now, before I end this video, I would like to do a mini review for this palette. So, I have used it again before the video in order to have an opinion, but let me tell you, this confused me even more. So, I tried it. I wasn't happy at all. That's why you will see me in a video where I'm presenting my collection to say that this palette is kind of meh. Like, it was the first and only time that I have used it, and that was the impression that I had from it. Today, actually, that I used it with a different technique, I felt differently. So if the technique is like to take the brush and do tap 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 moves instead of just taking the brush and do this move right here, I feel that with the tap tap the palette is performing way better. To me, a good palette should perform with every technique, just needs to have a stronger and a weaker technique. I don't think that this is the case with this one right here. I don't think that if you just drag the brush it's gonna perform the same. I am not 100% sure because today I used a different eyeshadow base as well, so definitely I would like to try it with a different eyeshadow base, even with the base from p.louise. I'm looking down because I'm looking for this base right now. Yeah, this one right here, which is white, and I think that the white also will play a role because it will make all the colors pop a little bit more. So when it comes to blendability now, I have blended just here and there, as you can see, so just tiny areas. I think that all the matte colors are blending very good with each other, so definitely blendability is not an issue, like pigmentation is the issue. I have found a way to work with it for sure, like I know that I can work with it. I also, I don't know if I told you, I bought it with 50% discount, so I spent around 20 euros for this palette. To me, 20 euros are a quite okay price, no issues with that, and even if I cannot work it with a different base, a different technique or anything, I have found just one which is working, so to me this is more than enough for 20 euros. Now, if I recommend you to buy it full price, well, I don't know. If you like the packaging, because let's be honest, the packaging is so unique and it's so beautiful. Let's be honest about that. Yeah, you can spend the money because definitely it's gonna be a beautiful piece in your makeup collection if you're a collector. If you just want to use your makeup, I wouldn't recommend you to buy it full price. That's my opinion at least. Now, when it comes to the actual packaging, to me, it's a very innovative idea. I haven't seen such a packaging before. Yes, Jeffree Star has some similar things, but it's more like coffin or stuff like that. This is so unique, in my opinion. It's kind of bulky, I don't know, it's kind of like my head. I don't know if you can see it, and it's kind of thick. This is it next to my finger. But if you don't want this palette to travel with, and if you just want it for your collection as a decoration to your room, then it's fine. Like, to me, no issues. I like this packaging, and as I said before, I'm planning to fix my background and I might include my favorite packagings from palettes and design-wise, so definitely I will include this palette there because it's so beautiful, let's be honest. All in all, it's an okay palette. All in all more, I'm gonna update you with a further review, maybe on Instagram. So my Instagram is Catlady Antigoni. I'm gonna leave it down. If you don't follow me already, I'm gonna have it there for sure, my remastered opinion, if I can say that. All in all, it's just okay. I'm not super happy, I'm not disappointed. And this was our video for today. Thank you so much for being here with me today. See you on Friday with a body makeup, and until then, bye bye!